Walter is one of the best and most effective leaders I've ever worked with. He has an incredible passion for community, for his business, for his people.
Walter is known across the board as Mr. Hospitality.
By living and breathing the biggest and smallest details of every project, Walter Isenberg has turned hospitality into an art form. Walter was born in Kansas City, Missouri in 1958.
I actually started in Kansas City washing dishes when I was 14 years old at a country club. Met a couple of people who really were significant mentors in my life, and they suggested that if I loved hospitality, that I should go to Cornell University's School of Hospitality.
While attending Cornell, Walter met his future business partner, Zach Newmeyer.
We were classmates, we were competitive with each other, we were friends.
Walter and Zach started Sage Hospitality Group in 1984.
Very quickly, we got a lead to run a hotel in Bryan Head, Utah. And so we met with the owner and he flew us out to Bryan Head, our first ride in a private plane ever. Took up and got to altitude, and the gentleman, Bob Maddox, reached in his bag and he pulled out a gun and he slammed it on the plane table and he said, "Boys, it's time to negotiate us a management contract."
And I was, needless to say, scared to death. Zach was very poised, and Bob says, "What's your fee?" Zach goes, $25,000 a month, and I thought he was going to shoot us at that moment. And ultimately, we ended up getting the deal.
Projects that were particularly pivotal for us were, of course, the Oxford.
We still own it today in partnership with Dana, and that really spurred us into being able to do some acquisitions, and we continued down that road very successfully through the 90s. Dana and I, as we often did, were in the cruise room having a martini, and we decided to walk across the street into Union Station.
We got under the rafters and I said, "Walter, don't you think this could be just a fabulous hotel?" As we were walking, he'd turn around and look at the front facade of the Union Station, and I could see his mind was going 87,000 miles an hour. And it was a great moment.
After a lengthy bidding process, the City of Denver and RTD awarded the Union Station project to the Union Station Alliance.
One of the best things for us in developing this project is the fact that the community has really embraced it, and this has become a community asset, which was one of our goals.
Sage continued with the historic Dairy Block, Denver's first activated alley.
Of course, we're wonderfully proud of Union Station and McGregor Square and Dairy Block. None of that would be at any value without the software of the heart-led people who light those places up.
Really, the saddest day of my career was in March of 2020 when we laid off 5,700 of our 6,200 associates. I sat in our boardroom that day and cried. I still get emotional about it.
To him, the most important thing is his employees. And he has made an experience for them that is second to none. They love him.
I'm proud to say that we got through all of that, and today are back to 6,400 associates across 18 states in the District of Columbia.
And I think of Walter as Mr. Denver. He and Christy, their concerts for kids and their Amp the Cause have raised millions for kids.
Love what you do and love who you do it with. And I've been blessed to be able to have that in my life.